All right, what's up, people? What's happening? So since I am up and wide awake, figured I'll sit here, talk to you guys for a few. And what's up, man? What's going on? Fill you guys in on what happened last night, to be exact. Because last night I was supposed to stream. However, one name, and his name is Zen, kept that from happening yesterday. So I was sitting down, getting myself prepared to stream. Got myself comfortable. Got the laptop set up. Got the microphone set up. Had to well, look who it is, Sarah. I'm glad that you are safe, and I'm glad that you're okay. I heard you was in quarantine after talking about your brother, so I'm glad that you're fine. I'm very glad that you're good. So so yeah, I sat down, got myself comfortable, pulled out the laptop. That's good. That's good. Glad to hear that. Got myself comfortable, fired up the game, and just as I started to fire up the game, I got the Streamlabs OBS running, got that updated, and literally, I lie to you not. Nah, I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake. I normally don't go to sleep till late anyway, but I'm like wide awake. And I figured since I was wide awake that I'll sit here and talk to you guys for a while. Didn't feel like game streaming right now. I just wanted to just chat with you guys. I'll save that for tomorrow. So literally as like if this is fucking shit. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Sorry. Gotta kill some shit. So imagine me about to push the button to go live, and if my finger is like this, it gets this close, and all I hear is dada. I look over. Hold on, sorry. Hey, close your door, Key. I look over. Zen is standing up. I did not hear him get out the bed. That little boy is standing up, looking at me, smiling, talking about some up. I said, well, fuck me. That ends that. That killed that. Literally as I was about to hit, broadcast is when he decided to be standing up right beside me like a goddamn creep and talking about some dada. And honestly, half the time, more times than not, that's the one variable that keeps me from streaming is little man. Yeah, it's like he knew. Especially like if he wakes up. If he wakes up and he's like wide awake, well not really wide awake, but if he wakes up and he wants like his cup or something like that, he'll wake up in the middle of the night and like whine or whatever, or make his little whine noise. Saints Row remastered. Hold on. Who was that? I didn't see. Raven, what's good, brother? Hold on. Sorry, your stuff is ready. So yeah, like if he wakes up in the middle of the night and he wants his cup, like he'll wake up and he'll be like cuppy or whatever, and then talking to me. Yeah, he'll be like cuppy, and then I'll give him his cup. He'll start drinking it. He'll lay back down and he'll fall right back asleep. Last night was not the case though. So he wanted his cup. Then I gave him his cup. He laid down, but then he wanted to watch TV. Feeling quite depressing, trying to ignore the feeling. What's going on, man? Yeah. Thank you. So like he'll lay down, or he laid down, and then he wanted to watch. He wanted to watch TV. I was like, no. Watching TV, you going to sleep. So he started fussing, and fussing and fussing and fussing. But I was just like, no, you are taking your ass to sleep. And so he just laid there for a minute. Okay. I mean, I never played the Saints Row game before anyway, so it'll be fun to play it for the first time for you guys. And I was like, no, you're going to sleep. So lay down. So I cut off the TV, cut off the lights, and just made him lay there in the dark. He fussed a little bit more. What's the original? Well, I don't know who the original storyline character is, so you have to tell me that. So I was like, yeah, you're gonna sit there in the dark, and you're just gonna go to sleep. Hot.
I wonder who did it.
Says spoiled rotten. What's it mean? What's it mean spoiled rotten?
You did.
I ain't do it. I didn't know I ain't spoil them.
Granny said the same thing about me, saying she didn't spoil me. She never spoiled me. No, daggone well, she spoiled the crap out of me.
But he sure didn't get it from me. I don't give him everything he wants. I give him his usual, his cup. If he want juice, I give him juice. But other than that, he don't get everything. I don't pick him up every time he want to be picked up neither.
Ha.
Why you gonna feel bad disciplining him? Oh, you're gonna get to that moment when you're gonna be a mother, Sarah. So like, how would you do it? Like, would you put him in timeout? Make him stand in the corner. Well, the thing I could tell y'all. So take it from me. So for me, I was scared as hell taking in a 2-3 month-year-old and literally raising them. I wouldn't do it.
Try.
I was scared as hell taking in a 2-3 month-year-old, and I can hear you saying something like that too. And literally raising them or whatever, because it's different. It was different for me. So like when I met my wife, like my girls they were already like 7, 5, stuff like that. So it's different in that type of aspect. I wasn't around them when they were, like infants and toddlers and stuff like that. But coming and like I said, raising an infant or and just raising them to, I guess you could say, your mode in a sense. Shit is scary, very very scary. However, like your like fatherly instincts kind of kick in like automatically. So like you'll be scared in the beginning, but then after a while you'll get used to it, and it's like now, I'm not even scared anymore about it. Not when it first come out, no. Ouch, son of a bitch. Not when it comes out, no. Sorry, it's dark. I'm sitting in my little area where I do all my recording and stuff. I don't feel like cutting on all these damn lights. I'm sorry, my camera's all over the place too. Hey, Passion, good to see you. I was digging that picture with the quarantine mask. So so yeah, you'll get used to it though. Like fatherly instincts start to kick in, and then you'll you'll fit in just fine. Did I do a reaction with RoboCop on MK11? You talking about when they showed when they had that surprise, excuse me, ending with RoboCop? Yeah, I did one. I did an actual gameplay reaction to that trailer too. So I did a video for it. Dude, it's been so difficult for me recently to sit down and actually like edit stuff. I have not had no time. um, yeah, I haven't had no time. Like my days have been weird, have been very weird. So here's what happens when I wake up. That was my youngest on playing whatever game. You can hear that? Damn, Sarah. Yeah, she's playing some game with her friend on something. I don't know. Whatever the hell she was just yelling at. So here's my days. This is how my day goes. So I mean, yeah, I think Square would do that. I don't think it'll be a reason why not. As far as the next chapter of FF7 remake. No, she's not playing Fortnite. I don't know what the hell she's playing out there. I didn't know that y'all can hear that. So I get woken up out of my sleep by him 8 to 8:30 in the morning. I am up with him the entire time, and then next thing you know, if I have time, he'll end up falling asleep. If he does fall asleep around 11:30, then at that time, I have literally an hour and a half to relax before I got to leave out and go to work because I'll be at work at 1:30 right now with the store hours. And then from that point on, once 1 o'clock hit, I'm out the door. I'm on the way to work, and then I'm there till 10. I get home sometimes between 10:30, 10:45, and then when I get home, like if I don't get a ride home from my wife or whatever, then I have to catch a lift. Then I'll sit up, I'll talk to my wife, spend some time with little man, and then if I don't fall asleep, if I don't fall asleep, is the only time that I would have some time to actually try to imagine you waking up and little man just watching you sleep. He actually, so this is what he does. It's funny you mentioned that. So he'll know that I'm asleep. Kind of, sort of, I guess. Passion. Sarah just got out of quarantine. She had caught coronavirus after she was talking about her brother having it and cracking jokes and shit about it. But that's neither here or there, though. The most important thing is that she's good. So he'll actually be asleep, or he'll be awake and like if his little show is on the PlayStation, he'll watch it, and then as soon as he feels me move or he sees me poke my head up, then it's dada, guppy, guppy, dada. Yeah, after that part, it's okay. All right, I'm up now. I can't go. I can't do nothing. Or he'll smack me in the face to wake me up if he wants his cup or whatever. He finds a way. He finds a way to try to wake me up when he's up and when he wants his cup. That's what he does. He finds a way to do that. So how was the dating life been treating you, Sarah? Oh no, he was in a couple of the streams. He was the one that told me that she caught the virus. All right, no problem, man. Yeah, he was the one that told me she caught it. And the first thing I said was, "Damn!" And she was sitting there cracking jokes about him catching it. And then next thing you know, Karma came back and got her. There's a lot of characters in the dating life. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What exactly do you mean by that? And how have you been, Passion? How have you been holding up since everything? How's everything been going with you? I don't know what the fuck I want to eat right now. I haven't ate shit today. Anything I have to eat has to be made in the. There was this one guy who brought his mom on the date. Why would he do that? Why would he bring? Why would he do that? How old was he? How old was this dude? How old was this dude? 20? No, 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 no. I'm glad to hear that, Passion. I'm glad to hear that. He couldn't have been no 25 to 30. He couldn't have been. He couldn't have been. He couldn't have been 25 to 30. It's no fucking way. It is no way. 25 to 30 and you bring your mother on a date? Oh, appreciate that, Trey. Appreciate that. Who? Hold on, man. So what, how did this date go with his mother coming with him? Like, what did she do? Was she asking you questions or what? What? The only people that I know that bring their mother on dates are teenagers, and it's only because the mother or the parents are chaperones. Yeah, pretty much, Trey. It's the way I see it. I mean, you should not bring your mother on a date, period, regardless on if it's a first date or not. Mothers and parents should not come on any date. If you were, what's up, Notorious? How you, man? Yeah, I mean, for real. Like within the first 30 days of dating someone, you pretty much have an idea on where it's going to go. Not even the first 30 days, the first couple of weeks, first 2, 3 weeks. You got an idea as far as which route this can possibly go. After a month, then it just depends. I don't know. I don't know what y'all generation, y'all Thundercats do in this generation with dating and shit like that. It's different if you're single though, man. If you're single, that's different. But if you're in a committed relationship, that's different. Now I'm saying like the first couple weeks you have an idea. To me anyway. So for me personally, so if I was single and if I was going out on a date with somebody and like meeting up with them, come on, Sarah, where are you meeting? Hold on, Sarah, where are you meeting these dudes at? Where are you meeting these guys? Where are you meeting them? Where are you meeting them? Where are you? This sounds like some 40-year-old virgin type stuff. Where are you meeting these dudes at? Because that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. At least 40-year-old version, I give him Match.com. Well, I mean, I'm not faulting you at all, but I mean oh God, Sarah, Sarah. Your mate went on a date with his cousin, but he didn't know. How did he find out? How did he find that out? How did he find that out? Six. Well, honestly, for real, notorious. I don't. Anyone that's a virgin, I don't hold that against them whatsoever. I honestly don't. I don't because I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone should be judged on the fact of them being a virgin. It's different variables that go into the reason why they are, and if they just choose to be, or if they're just saving themselves for marriage. So I don't fault him. Well, it's nothing to be jealous about for real. It's nothing to be jealous about because I mean honestly, like I was single. I was single for. He found out through Facebook friends. She was mutual friends with a lot of his family, and they finally went to a reunion. That is fucked up. That is fucked up. God damn. So before I met my wife, yeah, you gotta protect yourself though, brother. Honestly, you really just gotta protect yourself. You just gotta protect yourself. So I was single for three 3 years, 4 years. Between 3 to 4 years, I was single, and it's weird like how no one pays you any attention until you get into a relationship, and then even the ones that that you think didn't pay you no mind, and when they find out that you're in a relationship, then all of a sudden it's just like, I had a crush on you, always had a thing for you. I'm like, why the fuck didn't you say nothing when I was single? God, what? I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, Sarah. That Match.com shit ain't working for you for real. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So like when was your your last actual relationship? Well, man, first impressions leave a very lasting thing. So when you hear things like sayings about how first impressions are like last impressions in a way, like since high school was your last actual relationship, is what you're saying, Sarah? Mm, that's crazy. Damn, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. But hey, even the most decent looking guys or and women always get frowned upon because they don't fit a certain criteria. Before I met my wife, or before I reconnected with my wife, I tried to reach out to a couple people that I thought was attractive, and got shot down a lot of times, and a lot of times, and it got to the point where I just didn't want to do it no more. What's the idea, Raven? No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't trying. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. What's up, Drip? What's going on, brother? No, I wasn't, man. I was chilling. I was chilling. Well, congratulations, brother. Congratulations. High school or college? You hate your sister husband because he got her pregnant, and two, you just don't like him. Have you gave him a chance? Like, what is it about him that you just don't like? It's got to be legitimate. Me and Sarah, a couple years or so, boom, we'll get married, have some kids, maybe. Dude, you never know how shit works out. Well, yeah, congratulations, man. Definitely congratulations. Yeah, you never know how things work out, man. I mean, you might say it as a joke, but yeah, you never know. You had a crush in high school, didn't pay him any mind. Now he got kids. I could have been married and had kids by him. Regretting that now. Um, why didn't you pay him any attention, Passion? Oh, I just you said you caught top. He tried telling how to. Uh, I see you. I feel you. Um, yeah. So is it any? So since Passion brought it up, Sarah, is there anyone that you had overlooked that you kind of regret at this point? There was one guy who had the wettest kiss ever. Okay, so when it comes to now this is a good conversation. This is a good conversation. So for your in your point of view, for you, when you have a first kiss with a guy, um, what type of kiss would you want? And you said, how do you get good at kissing? I can't answer that question because I honestly don't. I can't. It's hard to answer that question. You said you was kind of shy. Did you think he just wasn't going to find you interesting, Passion? with just like a little peck, like real quick, like couple seconds type thing. I mean, honestly, Trey, you should take notes for real. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like anyone when in regards to something like this, from a woman's point of view, um, should take notes. Was I scared to kiss? Was I scared of my first kiss? Yes. Yeah, I was. Not like a minute. French kissing, little tongue, or like halfway. Why do people kiss? I mean, it's a sign of affection. Yes, little to halfway. Yeah. You know the weird thing about this now. So this whole thing with the virus. The one thing I've definitely noticed. You rather date a nerd than date a no good person. Just saying, things happen. Yeah, I feel you. Well, I was a kid when I like my first kiss. My first kiss, I was a kid in elementary school, and this girl liked me a lot, and we went to I remember. Why do I remember this shit like it was yesterday? Okay, all right. So I was a kid in elementary school, and this is probably about third or fourth grade, and we went to this field trip to the Ice Capades, and and I remember I was sitting next to her, and she was like, she called my name, and I looked over, and I was like, huh? And she threw. You remember that your friend and I who should he got engaged? Wow, wow. Okay. So let me finish up the story. Let me finish up the story. So she called my name. I looked over, and she took her coat and threw it over top of like both our heads. So I had like one of those little light up swords or whatever, and I couldn't see her, so I was in the thing like this with it all lit up trying to see her, and I accidentally hit her on the side of the fucking head with the sword. I didn't hit her hard with it though, but I accidentally hit her. And then after I hit her, I apologized or whatever. And then so I put the sword in front of her face so I can see it. And I was like, "You called me," and she's like, "Yeah." And then she leaned in and kissed me. What the fuck are they doing? Yeah, and then she leaned in and kissed me. That was my first kiss. Now my first ever, um, yeah, this is elementary school for me. My first ever French kiss did not come until high school, ninth grade year in high school. Honestly, and it's like back then for me, like doing some stuff, I was shy still. No, I've actually never dated a white girl. I've never dated a white girl before. I don't think any other race other than African American has found me attractive. And if so, they never said anything. But I've never dated a white girl. Um, I am 6 feet even. So yeah, like when it came to like high school, never dated a white girl. Nope. Did you hate that or something, Kevin? Did you hate that, Kevin? Did you really hate that, Kevin? That's not that bad, man. It's just her showing affection. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. But you hated that shit. You really missed an opportunity. White women have a fantasy of being black. Is that true, Sarah, or is that just your fantasy? I look small on camera. Nah, I'm 6 feet. I mean, if the opportunity had presented itself before I got married, then I would have dated outside my race. I have no problem in dating outside my race, but no other races ever found me attractive except for African American. Honestly, and like I said, if anybody did outside the race find me attractive, I had no fucking clue, no clue at all. That's crazy. I mean, I never. So okay, so for you, Sarah, nah, not even a Hispanic woman, not even. It's always been African American, and I live. Um, it'll probably take a little bit of time to get used to, but then you'll get used to it. But yeah, I live in an area where it's so multicultural. So it's like white women, Hispanic, um, Arabic, African, African American, Indian American, things like that. So I mean, it's very multicultural um, area here in the DMV. And even my store, has, well, not my store now. Well, yeah, my store now, is very like multicultural, and different races come in. But like I said, when I was single, nobody paid me no attention. Nobody paid me no attention whatsoever. And that's normally how it works. So you get once you get wrapped up, some type of pheromones we give off to people that shows that we are in a relationship, and then all of a sudden everybody and their mother wants to try to talk to you. What's up, Don? How you doing, brother? Uh, okay, gotcha. Hold on 1 second. Gotta put this out real quick. So, what is it for you, Sarah? Like, what is it that you find so attractive about um, African American men or black men? Very curious. Besides that, Trey, um, relax, man. There's a whole nother chat for that, but you got to go to a private browser for that. um, yeah, it's always interesting, man. Like I don't, how some people feel as though, and honestly, I kind of feel like this too. I feel like a lot of people now kind of frown upon interracial dating. Black men are always so muscular. Mm, to an extent, not everybody. Um, but I feel like a lot of people kind of frown upon or are afraid of interracial dating because of cultural differences and wondering or being worried about what other people will say, being seen out in public with someone of a different race and things like that. It just depends. It really, really depends. And I think a lot of it has just to do of where you brought up from and like where you stay at. If you stay in an area where you see a lot of interracial dating, then dating outside your race wouldn't be a big deal. But if you see um, somewhat, Kevin, I've seen one. Yeah, racism as well too. I totally agree with you. For me, I don't know why either, but I usually find black women are more attractive. I think just because my high school was mostly African American. That's probably something to do with it too. But it's I mean, it's attractive women in different races. And you'll know someone that's attractive when you see it. That's never like one of those things of where it takes a while to kind of figure out. But I think a lot of people with us subconsciously are just afraid of what someone would say if they see you with a person of a different race. But then not only that, but also, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's a perfect example. But I think a lot of people just worried about what just being accepted. Get Out is a perfect example. Get Out is a perfect example. Like, I think the average black dude, when it comes to dating a white girl or someone outside of their race, it's that's something that goes through our mind. Like, especially if you're meeting the parents, it's just like, okay, are they going to be okay with the simple fact of you're dating a black man, or you're dating outside your race, because you just want to make sure the best son you ever saw. Protested a few days ago here in New Zealand. Peaceful, no trouble, solidarity all the way. Um, that's good. It was peaceful. That's good. It was peaceful. I mean, they still protesting here, but that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm very glad to hear that. But yeah, I think that's my honest to God, like, true feel about that. Is just subconsciously in the back of my mind, I'm always wondering, what this person is saying about this, and what this person is saying about my relationship, or if it was something like that. Uh, I think for me personally, it will be the same thing of what you hear everybody else saying about Drew Brees' comments. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation I really don't want to get too much into. But just know a lot of people that are criticizing Drew Brees, I feel the same sentiments. So- God, Sarah. Oh my God. Oh my God. She must be so sore. So is do black men do you feel attracted more to black men than any other race, or does it really matter? She must be sore. That's funny as shit. That's funny. That's one of the funniest things I've heard all day. I told you. I figured that. I figured that. Doesn't matter. Just whatever that you're attracted to. I tell you, man. At some point, like I said before, it'll be weird meeting a lot of you guys like face to face, just because I know a lot of you guys' personality. Just based off of me just chatting with you guys and the vibe that I get from the chat. from a lot of you individuals. And you all have been around for a while. But I feel like some of you, I honestly feel like some people would be not as talkative if they were to meet me in person versus versus just actually just talking to me like this. Don't rush it, man. Don't rush trying to have a kid, Raven. There's no big rush. Yeah, yeah. You talking about the video chat thing? Yeah. I wish they did have a feature where they can actually do the kind of like what they do with Instagram and people trying to join your live sessions and stuff like that. I wish they would actually add that onto YouTube. I think that'd be cool. You're very shy in real life than you are on YouTube. I kind of get that. I kind of get that. It's either that or we can actually kind of just do a live chat session on Instagram and go that route too. That can be another thing that we can do. Because I think all of you guys have Hangouts. Do even people even use Hangouts? Well, I'm gonna tell you the one person I know that would be shy like that would be Passion. I do know that much. I kind of get that feeling that like Passion to be real quiet. See, go on house party. Nope, never heard about or never heard about it. You had to send out Google Hangout links though. Yes, I do have a B day coming. I have a birthday coming in a couple weeks. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I honestly don't think it does. But I mean, it'll be a cool thing though to actually just video chat with a lot of you guys. No, it's okay, Passion. You okay? It's on the 26th. Oh, that's what that was all about. I didn't know that. I still got a long. It's not yet, Trey. It's not yet, Trey. It's on the 26th. We still got a couple more weeks to go. But I took off that Friday of the 26th. So I'll be off work that day. I'm gonna try to see if I can prop this up. See if I can prop this up on the table. Let's not stand up. Let's not stand up. I turned 37. I turned 37 this year. Yeah, you guys, you mods are gonna have to play a major part with that live with those streams and keeping it non-spoilerish in the chat. You are going to play a huge part in keeping it non-spoilerish. Yeah, 37. I don't look it though, which is a good thing. The shit that I've been through in my life, surprised I don't look older than I actually am. What's up, Quinn? How you doing? Yeah, a lot of people tell me I look like I'm between 28 and 30 half the time. That's gonna be hard to do, man, because I like chatting with you guys. I like interacting with the chat in live streams. Because I mean, it's for me personally, it's a level of connection that I get with you, that I get with everybody on, that I get with everybody in chats. That's why I like doing live streams like this, just sitting down and talking to you guys. It is, what time is it actually? That's a good question. It is 3:08 in the morning for me. Hold on, sorry. It's 3 o'clock, 3:08 in the morning for me. DC has a curfew. Maryland doesn't have a curfew, and I don't know if Virginia has a curfew. Oh shit! Sorry. I don't know if Maryland. I'm sorry. I don't think Virginia and Maryland has a curfew. Yeah, it's not that late for. It's not that late for me at all. But you know, right now I'm blessed to be able to see. Um, it's okay. I mean, chats like this are cool because, like I said, I get a different level of connection with you, with all of you guys. I think some people, and I see it a lot of times in like the comments of like the videos and stuff like that. I think some people don't expect you to reply to whatever that they say. Am I Polynesian? No, I am 100% African American. Um, a lot of people don't expect you to actually reply to them in like the chats and stuff like that. And you know, I try to tell people in general, you know, regardless on if it's a video or a live stream, like don't be afraid to speak. Like I'll speak back to you. You know, I'll talk to you. I'll hold a conversation with you and everything. Yeah, it was too bad that you missed that too, Trey. That shit was fun. That live stream was fun. You know, the funny thing is when I come across a couple people that would see me, that'll probably if they do it, it'll be in the next update. It'll it'll probably be something major if they do add it. But I think they're done for right now. So what do you all got planned for your weekend? I'm trying to think if I just want to make a goddamn sandwich. You thought I looked like a serial killer the first time you saw me? Was it like doing a video or was it doing a live stream? What are y'all playing, Key?
We were just playing Roblox, but she went to sleep.
Who?
Kayla.
All he,
Oh, Saya was in our game. We were playing Survive the Killer in Roblox. Saya.
I plan on streaming tomorrow night. If I'm able to stream in the morning, I'll stream in the morning too. Hey, y'all gotta keep it down. I don't want to wake y'all. Oh shit! Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hey, keep it down. I don't want y'all to wake up soon. Oh, I know. You talking about the gray and black one?
That's not my room.
That was Saya playing her game. Regardless on whether if they did or not, I still want to support the team. I mean, besides this one is in a Gilbert Arenas jersey anyway. Hold on, you said you got another. Hold on, let me see. You got another date on Saturday? God. I wish you luck too. I wish you luck too. I totally wish you luck. Yeah, he still plays for him. I just hope this bread is still good, man. All right. I might have to do this shit for the night. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. I gotta fix me some peanut butter sandwiches. I did watch Justice League Dark Trade. And I don't watch as much anime as I used to before. There's certain things that I do watch. I can't remember I even looked at anything on Hulu. I was watching like one of my guilty pleasure movies on YouTube, not on YouTube. What's that? Netflix the other night. Yeah, I've heard about that show too. The other night I was actually watching Mortal Kombat on YouTube. Not YouTube, god damn it. On Hulu. No, not Hulu. Netflix, sorry. I don't know when that's going to be the case if it does come back. So funny watching that movie again, though. After not watching that movie for God knows how long. And I still fucking enjoy it. Excuse me. Try the Goober peanut butter and jelly. It depends on where you get it from. 6. Oh, you watched that one. You watched that one. Okay. So here's what just threw me off with it altogether, though. It was just, I mean, I wasn't expecting. Ah, fuck. Sorry. Hold on. I wasn't expecting a brand new character. Yeah, this is actually what it is. It is Jif. You like the crunchy or the smooth? I'm with you. This one's the smooth though. This is not the crunchy. The wife don't like the she don't like the crunchy. It's weird. She doesn't like the crunchy peanut butter. However, she loves the orange juice that got a lot of fucking pulp in it. And I can't drink orange juice that has a lot of pulp in it. I can do some, but not a lot. Pick wisely or you're gonna unsub. Really? Because of peanut butter, man? I can do both though. I can do both. Like I don't really have a preference of one versus the other. I can do both. You hate pulp orange juice because it feels like you're drinking dust. I feel you on that. Well, I am using the creamy one or the smooth because my wife got it. It's peanut butter. It's peanut butter. It's all good, man. It's all good, 6. It's all good. I wasn't tripping off of it. But yes, this is a smooth because the wifey got it. Water. Hold on one second, guys. Gotta grab some water. This is just peanut butter. It's not jelly. I'm gonna ask a question if any. Oh, see, I can't answer that question, brother. You make 5 God damn. You make 5 sandwiches? I mean, I can't front because I'm probably about to make another 2 after this and use up the last little bit of bread that's left in there. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. As a kid, of course, it's different. What is OT and these weird ass fucking people that you are meeting? No, what the hell is that? Six. I don't even know what that is. Yeah. I would say stop. I would have been said stop using that shit. I appreciate you guys actually staying out with me tonight too. Much appreciate that. Wasn't expecting that many people to be showing up tonight. Actually, really kind of caught me by surprise. The last game I played off stream was Streets of Rage 4. I was actually playing today. Go ahead, what's up, brother? What's going on, man? Yeah, Streets of Rage 4 is what I was playing earlier today. No, no one actually looted my store. They couldn't do it Monday because of the police was outside. But they haven't tried to do it because now they got police and unmarked cars and everything. Sincere, thank you for the $5 donation, brother. Good to see you, man. I haven't been into Assassin's Creed in a while because it starts to get like real repetitive. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. It's good. It's always good to see you, Doc. It's not the first. It's not the first. Um, Tell you one thing, some good ass sandwiches right now. I don't care if the fuck I'm gonna cut them into triangles. Eat the goddamn sandwiches like this, crust and all. The one part of sandwiches I don't like, and I got to use it, is the fucking the front end and the back ends of it. I hate those. I hate those parts of the bread. But I'm gonna use them tonight. I think that's an appropriate name to use for them. I've been waiting for that shit too. I was asking. I said something about this shit the last time. This shit is not trying to fucking grow. By yourself, Passion? God damn. So I'm wishing just like you are. It's mad irritating. All of this is all grown in. All of this is start all grown in. And then this fucking part. Yeah, like I can't blame you though, Passion. Like tonight, this shit is fucking amazing. I mean, it's fine. Well, you always go through fucking hot pockets though, Sarah. Have you had the I don't even know I'm asking you this, but have you had the new one where it's like a bigger hot pocket? I'm pretty sure you had it though. I feel like pizza bites are overrated. How much do you weigh, Sarah? Pizza Hut. That's not even a fucking question there, six. It's goddamn Pizza Hut. Not even Domino's. I can't even remember the last time I even had Domino's. Ugh. Yeah, it's a bigger hot pocket. Third eye, what's up, brother? I can't remember the exact name of it, but I seen it at work today. 5'8" and 160 pounds. I don't know, Trey. I don't know if I can agree with that. Nah, man. That's like comparing fucking KFC to Popeyes. I mean, Little Caesars is like some shit that you can get for kids that you just want them to eat. For real. See, this is why I don't like the goddamn back. And look at this fucking shit, man. Look at this and look at this. Look at this. Don't even goddamn match up. Goddamn ass ends of the bread. Pretty tall for him. Um, I would say if he was about 5'10", 5'11", I would say you'll be pretty tall. Yeah, it is like that Chuck E. Cheese pizza. And Chuck E. Cheese pizza is cut unproportioned. Oh fucking Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Chuck E. Cheese pizza has one real small piece next to a one big ass piece. Is Popeyes better or KFC? Popeyes is not even. It's not even a question as to which is better. Come up here, man. Come up here. Try a Popeyes and then eat fucking KFC. KFC would no longer even be thought of. Yeah, I mean, I'm still eating it. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. It's not going to waste. I want to say that is the case, Trey. I don't remember offhand though. I honestly want to say that's the case. Yeah, like you already think KFC is amazing. It's only because you probably don't have a Popeyes close to you. That's the reason why you think KFC is amazing. I can't stand KFC, especially their sides. especially their sides. My God, their sides are horrible. Their mac and cheese is bland as shit. The goddamn mashed potatoes, oh man, it's like no flavor. It's no flavor. Were you talking about the chicken sandwich from Popeyes? It's good. I'm not going apeshit crazy over it though. It's good though. It's a good sandwich. I'm not going front. It's a good sandwich. It's not nasty. It's good. I just wasn't going to be standing in a fucking long ass line for no goddamn chicken sandwich. That's all. What's up, Johnny? How do you feel about police? I will I will preface my comments by saying it this way. All police are not bad. All police aren't bad. The fucked up police give the good police a name. This is like how you get bad women that give good women a bad name, and vice versa. So I don't absolutely hate the police. I hate the corrupt ones. Is what I hate. That's my problem. I hate fucking corrupt police officers. What time you got, Raven? Yeah, I'm not gonna say fuck 12 and none of that stuff because that's not how I feel. 3:35. All right, you guys got me for another 30 minutes. Just let me know when it's 4 o'clock. I'm not nervous. I have no reason to be nervous. For me personally. So like if they're doing some shit that if I'm doing something to make myself you know, no, I'm not nervous. I'm cool. Exactly. Exactly. Sarah said it best. But it's like I said, I can't feel that way about all police. I talk to them calm. I stay calm. No, that's true. That's true. Now I've had a run in with police for no reason. A long time ago, where I'll tell you my story and what happened to me. Birthday, went to Six Flags. I was still driving. I was driving at the time. My cousin lived in a part of Maryland, which was somewhat rough or whatever. And so, I pull up into the neighborhood. I go into the parking space to drop him off. Sitting there waiting for him to go into the house. He goes to the door. No one answers. He comes back to the car. I'm like, all right, since no one's not home, you can come to the house and chill until your mother get home, and then I'll drop you back off. So as I'm about to back up, all of a sudden a fucking car pulls up out of nowhere no lights, no nothing, and boxes me in. So I'm sitting there trying to figure out like what's going on. I see all these police officers get out of this unmarked car, and then another car comes out of nowhere and pulls up, and it was like, please freeze, and I'm like what's going on? Like I'm like lost, and so he was like, put your hands on the steering wheel, and my cousin put his hands up or whatever. I put my hands on the steering wheel. I'm calm or whatever. And so they proceed to ask me some questions. And, I'm answering the questions. I'm like, he's like, where are you just coming from? It's like, I just came from Six Flags. Today was my birthday, so we went out to go celebrate. He was like, why don't you have shoes on? I said, my sandals are sitting directly underneath my feet. They were white. They were white officers. I was like, my sandals are underneath my feet. And as I just said, that we just got out of Six Flags, and my feet were wet, and I didn't want to try to drive the car with my sandals on, because then my feet will be sliding all over the place because my feet were wet. And he was like, do you have any type of proof about you leaving Six Flags? I said, yeah, the parking ticket is right in the window, and pointed to it and showed him. And then so he was okay. He was fine with me for some, but my cousin on the other hand, they were like being like extra loud and doing all this extra stuff. So they took him out. They took my cousin out the car, put him in handcuffs, sat him down on the curb, and then so the guy was just like, "You mind stepping out the car for me?" And I was like, I didn't want to cause a big scene. I was like, "Okay." He was like, "So he's like, you're not going to run on me, are you?" I was just like, I said, "Why would I run?" And I said it just like that. I said, "Why would I run? I got no reason to run." And he was like, "Okay." He was like, "Just do me a favor, step out the car." I was like, "All right." So I stepped out the car. I'm just standing right there, listening to anything that he's asking me. He's just like, "Is this your car?" I said, "No, it's my father's car. It's registered under his name." And then he was just like, so he went and said, I don't know why he thought I would run without sandals on, without shoes on. I don't know why. And so then he said, where is the registration? I was like, the registration is inside the glove compartment. And so he was like, all right, stay here for a second. He goes to the glove compartment, pulls out the registration, or he looks at the registration. He said, you said this is your father's car, or the car's under your father's name. I said, yeah. He said, what is your father's name? I was like, Melvin Thomas Taylor. He said, what's his address? And I started saying it. I started giving him all the information. And he was like, okay. And then he puts the registration back in the glove compartment. And then so I'm standing there, and I finally came out and asked. I was like, "May I ask you, what's all of this for? Like, why all these cops? Because it's two cop cars, but it's like 10 goddamn cops outside." I was like, "May I ask you, like, what's the reason for all of this?" And the dude was like, "Oh, your tail lights out." I said, "So it takes two cop cars and 10 police officers for a tail light?" And he just looked at me. He didn't say anything. I said, "Okay." Didn't say nothing else. So I started to get a little irritated. I didn't show it, but I started to get irritated. The I was upset because they did all of this for nothing. They caused a big scene, had a lot of people just like standing outside. I felt more embarrassed than anything, because a lot of people were just standing outside, just watching what was going on and stuff like that, just thinking that something was about to happen. And so they was like, "You mind if we search your car?" I was like, "Go ahead. Not gonna. It's like nothing in there." Oh yeah, man. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm straight. I don't know. I don't know because at the time my cousin was in the neighborhood. I mean, there was a lot of drug dealing and stuff going on around that neighborhood. So I understood it to an extent. I just wish that they were just. I just really wish that they were just more upfront and be like, look, it was some drug activity going on around here, and if your car somewhat fit the description of a car that we were already looking at, or if you fit the description of someone that could have been in that neighborhood, then I would have been like, okay, but just don't do all of this extra shit for no reason. And then when I ask you for a reason, you give me a bullshit reason like my tail lights out, which my tail light wasn't out. It was just the part of the red of the tail light was missing. That was my issue. So I got all the information. I told my mother what happened. She was pissed. She was real pissed. I know she filed a complaint. I don't know whatever happened to it. I never asked. But that's been my only negative run in with police officers. Other than that, if I've gotten pulled over for something, police officers have been cool. Haven't had no issues with them and stuff like that. So, like I said, my interaction with police officers aren't bad. Um, a lot of them have been okay. But I agree. The corrupt ones, the real corrupt ones, it is. Oh, it's a guarantee they're coming back next month. Yeah, a lot of people gonna be looking forward for that. Um, yeah, that's just my thing, man. Like I see stories about people that get put in jail. That's good. That's good. That's crazy. That's crazy, Sarah. You riding dirty as hell. So yeah, that's. I have no animosity towards police officers. It's just unfortunate in situations like when situations like this happen. The ones that have that mindset and the ones that feel a certain way towards African American men or women in general or any other race, the the stupidity of that individual is shown, and the stupidity of a lot of people have been shown since all of this has been going on, since the coronavirus has been happening, and just the way that it's people have really shown their true colors in these manners, or in this matter of time between the pandemic going on and with everything that's happening now, and how people are using kind of like this whole Black Lives Matter movement in such the wrong way. And man, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. Whole nother conversation for another day. Damn, you heard that too? Mm-hmm. 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 Totally, totally agree. Yeah, but it's everywhere though, Passion. It's honestly everywhere. It's honestly everywhere. The worst have came out of a lot of people during this pandemic. That's been the problem. And, you know, I see that shit on a regular basis. Yeah, the morals of individuals that want to be cops have a different, have their own reason why they do it. How come you're not able to protest?
Because mommy won't let me out the house. Hi, YouTube. Oh, I'm scared. I thought you was turning the camera. I said, you doing too much.
I'm not turning the camera.
I got a band-aid on my face because of a pimple.
That was Saya. That wasn't the wife.
Why have people been saying I sound like mommy lately? Like,
Depending on
noodles? What am I looking for?
I was about to ask you the same question.
I was looking for water, and I don't know how I grabbed the container of food. It happens to be like that sometimes.
Why y'all scattering like roaches?
And I don't want to be green. Ooh, bitch. Try back to his head.
Not messing with y'all. Saya's the one that actually Saya and my youngest is right here. Both graduated this year.
Yeah.
What day is it?
Okay.
Friday.
It's Friday. Oh, mommy don't. Oh, mommy does have it today.
Everyone said congratulations, y'all.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Hit that like when y'all done, please.
Dang it, Aaron, water done.
All right, everyone. It is now 3:50. I am in the room now, as you can see. And I'm about to call it a night. So it's been fun chatting with you guys for this last 2 hours. And I'm going to call it a night, man. So it's been fun chatting with you guys. I will see you all tomorrow at some point, whether hopefully it's in the morning or at nighttime. But everybody have a good night, man. Be safe, take care of yourself, love y'all, and see you later.